February 1, 8:58 a.m. Sunday, bedhead. Well, KU won yesterday now in Fieldhouse over BYU, so KU's for real. They're coming back pretty good. Well, the announcer said if their main player still stays healthy, they should be a Final Four national championship contender. My Oklahoma State Cowboys beat somebody yesterday. I think they're a contender to be in the big dance. First time in a while. Probation issues are over, I guess. I guess they wrestle Iowa State today, so Iowa State's 2 or 3 or 4 in the country. Wrestling Penn State, Ohio State, Iowa State, and Oklahoma State. Well, if the Cowboys can beat Iowa State, that'll prove that they're better than their placement ranking is. Reading an article just now about trash, public trash. Disneyland is known to be clean, no trash. And every employee from Cinderella to the trash pickup, janitors are required to pick up any trash they see in Disneyland Park. If they see a piece of trash somewhere, pick it up and throw it away. And Disneyland's known for being very immaculately clean, which, you know, is one of the reasons Disneyland is Disneyland. Because when you spend that, and they charge that much money to go there because it's an experience. It's 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 like you're in Fantasyland, and Fantasyland has to be perfectly clean. Now, they say Japan. I was reading this article. Japan is very clean. It's one of the cleanest cities of Japan. Their culture, they all pick up trash, and they don't even have trash cans everywhere. Public trash cans. Their culture, the people just pick up the trash and keep the place clean everywhere. Now here in America, there are public trash cans. Reading this article, they got different kinds of trash cans. Just regular open barrels, but they say those are subject to people rummaging through them, dumpster diving, whatever, and creating a mess. So then they try to get more sophisticated trash cans so you can't dumpster dive in them, and there's a lid on it so you put your trash through a little hole for the cans or whatever. Yeah. And then there's some solar powered compactors, that can hook up to the computer internet grid and alert people when the thing's full. And it's got a trash compactor that smashes the trash, solar panels on it, so automatically do it. But they said there's a problem that people steal the solar panels off of this thing, and the compactor doesn't really reduce the need to pick up trash, and they have to empty it. It's a big fancy trash can that really doesn't save money. I mean, they still have to come empty it. I guess the main thing is people don't care. If people care, then it gets cleaned up. See, now, like in my townhouse, I got this guy older than me. He doesn't keep his area clean. It's just a complete trash. He just trashes it out and keeps it a mess. That's where he sleeps on the floor. Now I can't figure this guy out if he's fucking for real. He doesn't move. He doesn't find his own place, I guess, because he can't afford it or he wants to save money. I've gone through this argument. First he would say, "That's not a mess. It's a complete mess." He talks like he's an authority on everything. And he just proves when he opens his mouth that he's authority on nothing. He's just a fucking buffoon who's got a big mouth, who talks loudly and tries to boss people around. Other people live here. They all complain about him. But when he says things, he just proves what a fucking idiot he is. So I just basically tune him out. Don't listen to anything he says. So he's always trying to act like he knows everything, but he doesn't know shit. He's an idiot. And he's a bigger guy, you know. And I don't know, until I can get unlimited day trading, I'll put up with it. But he does pay the money every month, but no problem. But he complains about other people trying to get rid of them, drive them off if he doesn't like them. I don't know. Guy's fucking crazy. Kind of like at jobs, go in the stores, he starts telling people to kill me, bad talking me or whatever. And then one time he said he put a sign up at Walmart that I should be the chairman of Walmart in the break room. I don't fucking know. Yeah, when they're kissing my ass too much, I think they're up to something. And I listen to them. They're two-faced. They're guys, loves his dad, cares about him, but he wants to go back and live with him, but the state won't let him live there. His dad has medical care and wheelchair. And then, of course, he says on the phone he doesn't want to live in his dad's house because his dad says he can't drink and get drunk and party. I said, well, you can't get, you gotten drunk here a few times, been a major problem. You can't stay here anymore. If you get drunk again. And kind of, he decided he didn't want to live in any of the places for alcoholics. And so he said they suck. So I said, well, we can reevaluate at the end of January. And the end of January came yesterday, and he's remained relatively sober around here and no problems for, I guess, a month. So he stayed another month. He pays the money. Last night I went to the Barley's over there in Shawnee. Went there Friday and Saturday. Wore my gold jacket. Several comments, Went to the Mexican place over there, but last night I ate a couple of tacos for Barley's. Got there early for dinner. Usually I sit at the bar, but the place was packed. The bar was full. I couldn't even sit down at the bar. So I just waited 10 minutes or whatever for a table, sat down. There's one guy sitting there, older guy, bald-headed guy with tied shirt on. He starts going, oh. He said, so what? I got fucking beat at a airport. And you knew who I was? One of these stockbroker idiots. Bald-headed guy, older guy. So what they've done by having me arrested for trespassing is beat me. So I do this shit to bring hell upon their lives. That I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm going to do shit forever until I get what I want and deserve. They're punks. They're flunk out of kindergarten equivalent dumbass scum. And they need to be put in their place. Guy at church was mouthing off. Somebody from Cherry Hills is going to get killed. Somebody from Cherry Hills. Well, they started talking like idiots. He had a Washburn master's degree in something. My brother with his Washburn law degree starts mouthing off in front of us. When I go over to his house once or twice a year for holidays, well, I haven't gone lately. He pushed me over the limit of that Christmas before his daughter got married, and I didn't go to her wedding. I was just fucking sick of his bullshit. I'm sick of him insulting me in front of people. And I didn't go. I don't need that shit. He's playing whatever game he's playing. I don't care. I got my money involved from mom and dad that was my brothers, but besides that, right, probably don't give a shit when the fucking asshole starts fucking, or it's he's in a different fraternity. He's in a different fraternity. So he's all about his fraternity, and that's his first priority. Well, Video Corner was my first priority because I had real money in it through dad back in the 80s when I got out of college. But turned into hell, turned into just everybody's a lying punk. In my real estate license, just a bunch of lying punks, frauds, murderers. Just like at Purdue and the Wilbur idiots, 4 or 5 of them said that I'd be arrested for trespassing. If I go into a public land, if I go on a stockbroker office in Kansas City, you'll be arrested. Not acceptable. It's happened. Not acceptable. Purdue, Wilbur, finance, maximize stock owner value, efficient market theory. Not acceptable. Maximize stock owner value. This company right here. And everybody else is their own company and their competition with everybody else. So they just call it competition. They're beating people. Well, I remember all this shit forever. So when I beat you, you'll know it. You'll know why. Because you disrespected me. And if I'm getting people beat by doing this, A+, yeah. One time this, one time that. Ask me if I care what the punk's fucking. Like the Barleys. Oklahoma State and IBM. Pay me $1 trillion, IBM. Ask me if I care. I don't care. Pay me $1 trillion, A+. Merrill Lynch owe me $1 trillion, punks. I own the place. One share owns the place. Boom, boom, out go the lights. None of the punks owns 51% that controls the company and the board of directors. And even if they did, I know that they can't get away with that with everybody can. They just do it to people they know they can get away with it. But they don't care. And I don't care what they fucking think. So I do this shit because I want to bring hell upon them because I don't care. I can do this, and hopefully it's bringing hell upon these punks. They disrespected me. They probably were involved with murdering my real dad. That idiot stole his identity. Everybody who went along with it, it's okay because they think they're better than us. Well, it's okay for me to do this because you disrespected me, and I am better than you because you're punks. Well, no football this week. Stock market started going down some Friday. And there are some companies with good earnings. Microsoft went way down. These artificial intelligence semiconductor stocks are going way up. Some of them are starting to come down. Gold and silver started to come down. See what happens this week. The high flyers are starting to come down. Some stocks have been beaten down low. Might start coming back up. Energy, financial stocks.